Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we're going to have Nate. Nate's from Virginia in the USA. So let's see what Nate has to say. Enjoy the interview.
All right. How's it going, William? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, how are you today, Nate?
I can't complain, man. Still breathing. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm originally from Brazil, but I live in London. I've been living in London most of my life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What brought you to London?
Oh, long story. You are my guest today. So now today it's
Okay.
all about you.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's
Go
okay. So
ahead.
tell me, where are you from, Nate?
So originally I'm from Hawaii, born and raised. When me and my wife moved out, probably a couple years later, we moved out to California.
Okay.
Lived there for about 10 years and then moved back to Hawaii. We had our kid and then we moved back to California, lived there for another 10 years, and then moved to Virginia.
Wow. So now you're based in Virginia right now.
Yes.
And why Virginia?
I was for work. It was for work, yeah. There was an opportunity that I tried to take and I took it and
Wow.
didn't work out, but that's okay.
Besides the weather, between Hawaii and Los Angeles, California, what's the biggest difference and the biggest similarity between Hawaii and California, in your opinion?
Well, let's see. I think the similarities are you can find kind of pockets of people that are very community based and very, very grounded and they have their roots and you kind of can click with those that type of people.
Uh-huh.
And so there's a lot of that. There's a lot of different foods in both Los Angeles and San Diego County. And so there's a lot of food options. Let's see, differences. Wow, I mean, the differences are probably significantly more, right? In Hawaii, you can drive for an hour and loop. In California, you can drive for an hour and still not get to your destination. So,
Wow.
yeah.
And what do you like the most about living in Virginia?
You know, I'm enjoying the weather, ironically. I love the summers, not a big fan of the winters, just because I'm not used to the weather. But the summers are very similar to Hawaii. It's very hot, very humid.
Okay.
I'm in a tank top all summer, and so for 3 months out of the year, I'm in my element.
Wow. Nate, I believe you are a
I
voiceover
am.
actor, yeah? So
Yes,
tell
yes.
me how everything started.
Yeah, that's an interesting story. So it was not something that was actively pursued, for lack of a better
Mhm.
term. I was just, in the course of careers, you hit a ceiling, and I was like, I wanted something different. Didn't
Yeah.
know what it was, and I was thinking, I really love the behind the scenes videos, and so I'd be watching those, and a lot of them were voice actors, and I
Okay.
really enjoyed watching the process of how they got into character, how they extrapolated things from their life to bring whatever character that they were playing to life, and I enjoyed that. But I didn't really act on it. And what's interesting is once that started happening, I started seeing all of these ads for voice acting classes and things like that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see what that's about, just out of curiosity, right? Sheer due diligence sake. And then that brought me to where I am today. And it's been a wild ride, man. It's been crazy.
Wow. Yes, I love the story when those opportunities come along, and sometimes you just give some time to explore it, and suddenly you just go dive into
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Run with it, man. I mean, life is so short. You gotta experience every moment of it that you can.
100%, absolutely. Nate, in the beginning of the interview, I always ask my guests on the show to bring something that means a lot to them. So that could be
Yeah,
a picture, could be a gift, could be an object. Anything you could share with us?
yeah. So I chose to bring this. This is a mineral that we found from one of those stores that sells crystals and things like that. And this one really spoke to me. And the reason why it spoke to me is because the mineral represents growth, it represents forward momentum, and it also all of I think it was like 80% of the proceeds would benefit this specific turtle that was blind. And so you're kind of sponsoring that animal. His name was Laurel from, so I was like, all of that aligned to bring that to here. And so I have this. Actually, I'm in my office, but I usually have this in my sound booth, and so I kind of touch it before I start recording, just to give me some good luck.
Wow, amazing. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
Can you see it? Okay. Yeah. There
Yes,
we
I
go.
can, absolutely. Yes, now I could see the shape of a turtle.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
Amazing.
turtle is my spirit animal. I love in Hawaii the term or the name for turtle is called honu. And
Okay.
so I'm planning on getting a honu tattoo on my back. I just love the animal. It means a lot of spiritual significance for me.
And so far, what the your spirit animal, the turtle, has taught you so far? What do you think about it?
It's taught me patience.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would say that, the parable of the tortoise and the hare, patience wins overall. It really it helped me in the voice acting community where, you have to the voice acting is a long game. It's not something that you jump into and boom, you're like an instant success. It happens, but it's very rare, right? It's like the 1%. And
Well,
so that's my constant reminder to stay the course, to, trust the process, to be tenacious, to practice every day, and to audition every day, and keep building your skill set, and
wow,
it'll come.
amazing. Nate, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
I am.
Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Of random questions. So what I'm
Hmm.
going to do, I'm just going to play a song just for us to relax before the first question. Okay,
Okay, sounds good.
let's do it. Right, before I start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that maybe you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can change another, take another one, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Amazing. All right, first question is, if you could stay any age for the rest of your life, what age would that be and why?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would probably say 46. And the reason why 46 is because that is the year my daughter graduated. And that was probably one of the most proudest moments in my life. And I want to be able to, for that year, just relive that joy and that satisfaction and that camaraderie just over and over and over again. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so your daughter, she's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message. What would you say? She's watching?
For my daughter,
Yeah?
oh man, there's a mountain of things that I love to say, but I think the thing that immediately comes to mind is that I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the young lady that you've become, and I really can't wait to see what the rest of your life has for you.
Oh, wow. Wow, amazing. So I believe you have two kids because you mentioned in the beginning you have a son as well or not?
No, just a daughter, just
Just a
one.
daughter.
Yeah, yeah, that's all I can afford.
And aging for you is something that bothers you or you just see as a matter of life?
I don't think, well, okay, so I have two mindsets. I have the logic mindset and the spiritual mindset. The logic mindset, it drives me a little nuts because I can't do as much as I used to. You wake up with pain as opposed to going to sleep with pain. Um, but the spiritual side of me is like, it's a blessing.
Uh-huh.
Not a lot of people get a chance to get older. And
Yeah.
so I have to take my strides in life in context of that.
Wow. And what is being spiritual for you? What means for you being spiritual?
Oh wow, that's a broad brush. I mean, you can take it in the religious sense. I
Hmm?
personally take spirituality as a mindset, as a philosophy. That's my definition of spirituality is you have the foundation of your beliefs, right? Be kind to others, treat others the way you want to be treated. Family is the most important thing in life. Those type of foundational things. That's what I consider to be spirituality.
Wow, amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Nate from Virginia. Next question for you is, what does happiness mean to you?
So happiness is a mindset, right? It's
Hmm?
not, happiness is a choice, really. I think in terms of what you should aspire to have is peace.
Okay.
If you have peace and you're stressed, you could still be at peace. If you're at peace and you are happy, you could still be at peace. If you're overwhelmed and frustrated and all of these negative anxiety emotions, you can still be at peace but have those emotions. So I think that happiness is very good, but I think it shouldn't be a goal. It should be a choice. But I
Well,
think a goal should be peace.
tell me, when have you felt the happiest in your life?
I can't pick one, right? Like I've got so many that fills brings me to tears. You know, seeing my wife for the first time, or seeing my fiance now that's going to be my wife walking down the aisle.
Oh,
Seeing my daughter for the first time, hearing her heartbeat on an ultrasound machine. Buying our first house. Man, I can't pick one. There's so many. It's
wow.
impossible. Yeah.
Saying that, what's the biggest joy of being Nate? What do you like the most about being you?
Being me,
Yeah.
um, what's the well, I enjoy bringing joy into the world, whatever that looks like, whether it be um, opening a door for someone, giving them that one moment of day that someone thought of them before themselves. Helping someone figure out a problem, uh, giving a compliment. Hey, that's a cool shirt. Bringing joy into this world, I think, is something that should be practiced more. And I'd like to think that I help with that. Just that, 0.001%. That's what I like about me.
And what's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
Oh, the meaning of life. You know, I think the meaning of life is to be true to yourself,
Hmm.
right? Um, there's so many things in this world that pulls you to
Yep.
what they want you to be, and it is very difficult to stay centered and stay true to yourself. And I think that if and you can't do it all the time. You have to kind of be a chameleon once in a while, depending on the situation. But
Yeah.
the long span, the whole ruler of life, you look back and you were true to yourself. I think you check that box. You're good.
Wow, amazing. Next question, ready?
Hmm.
Let's do it. Next one. Right, so for the next question, what's the biggest joy of being a voice actor? What do you like the most about it?
So I'm gonna take a quote from one of a very popular voice actors out there. I think his name is Seth Rogen, Seth Meyers, Seth something. I apologize. He was the voice of Stewie in Family Guy. His quote was, someone asked him, how many voices can you do? And his answer was, enough. I do enough voices so that I don't have to be me. And honestly, I know that's tongue in cheek, but it's fun. It's fun not being you for a moment and looking at the character or the commercial and really immersing yourself in what the meaning of those words on the page is and kind of getting away from you. I personally think that's like mini vacations every day, multiple times a day. That's what I love the most about it.
Okay, are you comfortable to make it up a voice right now? I'd like you to answer the next question with a different voice. Would you be able to do that?
Oh, different voice. I mean, sure, I can
Okay,
try.
perfect. You can choose
Do you,
anyone that you feel comfortable, you feel more
okay,
confident. Okay, all right. I'll answer the next question now. Right, so the next
sure.
question is, how would you describe a perfect friendship?
The perfect friendship would probably be Very intimate moments, very stable relationship to where you can spend months and months away, not talk at all. And then the moment you connect, it's just it never left, right? It's you're right there like you never left their side. I think that for me, friendship would be that would be definition. Yes.
Amazing. Viva poder do Bill accent, Nate. I love it.
That was a horrible French accent, but okay.
That's all right. Back
Yeah.
to Nate now again. Back to you again. So tell me one of the strangest way you met one of your best or close friends.
Oh, well, I'll tell you how I met my wife.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, so me and my wife, we met in like middle school. And by middle school, we're talking like seventh to ninth grade, depending on, the definition of middle school is different depending on where you live.
Yeah.
But we were in middle school, and I was dating her best friend, and I broke up with her best friend because I liked her. And but she didn't know that, and so she proceeded to confront me very upsetly because I obviously hurt her best friend's feelings, and she kicked me in the nuts. And I've been more in love with her ever since. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
Between me and my wife?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so me and my wife are complete opposites in
Uh-huh.
every possible way except for one. I like chocolate, she likes vanilla. Um, I like I like action movies. She likes thrillers and suspense and murder mysteries. If there is one thing that I like, she will like the opposite. So, okay, I'm gonna lay that foundation down. But our core comes from family, right?
Uh-huh.
We are, when we dated in high school, we would hang out with her grandmother. When we dated in high school, we would take my sister out on dates with us. And so our core foundation has always been family first, has always been, um, you know, everything is done to better the whole, better the group, better the community. And so our foundation, in my humble opinion, is solid so that
Yeah.
everything else can be anything it wants to be.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me a meaningful lesson that so far you've learned from her.
My wife?
Yeah.
Um, what have I learned from I mean, there's countless. Uh, I learned, you know what? My wife, because she's so different from me, sees things in a very different light. And so her catchphrase, if she would have a catchphrase, is give me a minute. And the reason why she says that is because when presented with a problem,
Uh-huh.
the solution is not always going to be obvious. So her approach is give me a minute. And she thinks about it and tries to look at it from different angles, right? Like, right now it looks like a turtle. Right now it looks like a shell. Right now it looks like a circle. So that is her approach. And I think that has helped me in more situations than I can count.
I like that. Seeing things a different way, like give minutes. I love that. It's time for you to
Yeah.
reflect a little bit before make any reaction or,
Mm-hmm.
doing anything at next step. I love that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
great. 3 questions left. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, Nate, next question is good question. What's the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
Wow. Romantic things done for me?
Yeah,
Wow. I guess it depends on the definition of romance.
I think it's very
So
personal. Romantic, it's very personal. You know what I mean? I think
yeah,
everyone.
very subjective. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. I know this is going to sound really stupid, but I think it's amazingly romantic when my wife puts the garbage out into the road for me so that I don't have to do it. It's
Right?
weird. I know it's really weird,
No,
but
right or
like
wrong. Yeah.
that's my job. That's my job. And so, I'm shuffling, 16-hour days, whatever, and then I'll go upstairs and I'll be like, pardon my French, but F word. I got so much stuff to do for the house. And then I go out to take the rubbish out, and it's already out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I freaking love her so much.
Wow. And do you consider yourself to be a romantic person?
Yeah, I mean, as romantic as a guy can be, you know what I mean? Like, I try, I try. I'm not always successful, but I try.
At least you try, at least you know way to try. Yeah, I think
Yes,
that's the definition.
effort, effort, absolutely.
Two questions left. Let's do
All
it.
right.
All right. Before the next question, tell me three names in the movie industry that you always be inspired by, or maybe would you like to work with one day. So tell me the three
Oh
names.
my gosh, wow, that is too long of a list. Okay, so the first person that comes to mind is Jim Cummings. He's the
Okay.
voice of Winnie the Pooh and an infinite amount. I would love to meet him. He
Uh-huh.
just seems like such a great person to talk to get to know, and such a loving, caring person. I know that it may be a facade, I don't know, but just to, be able to meet him and talk to him and share and just receive insights on his journey, right?
Wow.
Another one is probably gonna be um, Simon Pegg. If you know
Okay.
who Simon Pegg is, he's I think he's Scottish or Irish. I think he's Scottish,
Okay.
and he's done voice acting. He's done acting on camera, and he seems like one of those cool nerds that like
Okay.
you could just sit with a pint and just chat with him for hours and hours and just never have anything. It never, the conversation never stops. And I think that it would be so fun to have a conversation with him. And then the last person is probably Tom Hanks.
Wow.
I find that his acting style is rooted in the belief that the person that he's playing matters,
Wow.
and then everything else grows from there, right? No matter who he's playing. There's a lot of actors that play that when they're acting as themselves. That's who they are. They're not playing a character, they're playing themselves. Tom Hanks, for some reason, every time he plays a character, I don't see Tom Hanks. I see who he's playing.
Wow.
And to be able to change, I mean, he looks exactly the same, obviously, right? He looks exactly the same. But through the course of his acting, you stop seeing Tom Hanks and you start seeing his character, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a movie that he was in that he was Walt Disney. I love Walt Disney. I read all of his books. I've seen a significant portion of the documentaries, and when he played Walt Disney, I'm like, oh come on, man! Like there's only one person that can be Walt Disney. It's Walt Disney, and he played Walt
Wow.
Disney, and I was like, you know what? I can see Walt Disney in his mannerisms and in the way he enunciates certain words, and it's like, damn, I want to be able to do that.
That's amazing how some actors they can pull them out. You know,
Oh,
it's the same feeling when I watch Nicole Kidman playing. When I
yes,
see, my God, I said, my God, she makes me believe that it's a different person.
yes,
Every character that she
yeah.
plays, it's amazing. Right. So now
Oh,
the second part of the question is going to be a bit tougher now. One
okay.
day, one day you're going to wake up in the morning having three missed calls on your phone from those three names you just mentioned right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which one you gonna call back straight away? Which one you gonna send a message? I'll call you back later. In the third one, you don't call back, you don't send a message, you just ignore him for now. I know it's a mean question.
Wow, that's like what is that? What is that game? Marry, kill something? I don't know. Anyway, so okay, so let's see. I would probably call Tom Hanks back first.
Okay.
Um, because I have to. I mean, it's just anyway. So he would be the one I would call back. I would message Simon Pegg later
Oh,
because he would understand. I think.
yeah,
I mean, they would all understand, but
yeah.
he's the kind of I was like, okay, cool. And I would probably have to save Jim Cummings for last, not for any other reason other than I have nobody else that I would put in that category.
Love it. Okay, next question is if you won the lottery, what would be your first big splurge?
Pay off my house.
Good one.
Pay off my house. That would be number one. Did you want number two?
Yes, you can tell me the other two.
Okay. Depending on how much I save, I already have a number in my head. I would save $11 million. The reason why is because based off of what I make now, I can put that in the bank and live off of the interest every year and be okay.
Wow.
I really don't care about making any more than $11 million because I know that my lifestyle would not change at all if I put all of that in the bank, or actually 10 million of that in the bank. You use the million to pay off bills and blah, blah, blah. And then I would just, I don't want or need anything more than that.
Do you believe that money can bring happiness?
No, no. Money's a tool. Money
Mm-hmm.
is a tool.
Totally. All right.
Yeah. It's like saying, can a hammer build happiness? Or can a hammer bring happiness? No, it can't. It's just a tool.
Last question, ready?
Mm.
Let's do it. Let's one. Okay, but before the last question, tell me, I'm sure, so far you had a few moments in your career as a voice actor that you hold close to your heart, you're always going to remember. But tell me one, share with me one moment or a situation that for you go like, you know what, this moment I always have close to my heart.
So I do a lot of voice acting challenges on Instagram. And one of them was about me dying. Well, my character dying anyway.
Yeah.
And so you had to play that part and to put your emotions and your mind and your body and your moment into a character that is dying and talking to their loved one, saying, it's going to be okay. It's this isn't goodbye. This is I'll see you later, right? To be in that mindset and truly be in that mind, not acting, but feeling. It is acting, but anyway, it's feeling. Was a struggle for me because it's something that most humans just don't want to think about. We know we're gonna go. We know we're gonna go, but we don't think about that. We think about living in the moment and squeezing but we don't like to think about that. And to be forced, and that's one of the reasons why I did that challenge, is I wanted to be forced to think about what I would feel in the moment I had to look at my wife and say, I'll see you later. Yeah, it's something that I'm probably going to carry with me because I don't know what that's going to be like. I just can imagine, and it's not a great place, but it's also a great place because in the end you realize, you look back and go, man, that was that was a wild ride, and I could not have imagined taking that ride with anybody else.
Well, yeah, I think those moments we are never prepared or ready for it. I think it's it's just when you think about when you are the moment that somehow, even as an actor, put yourself in the situation, as you said, feeling the emotions. I think it's very tricky for sure. Wow.
Yeah. And equally tricky is to get out of that emotion, right?
Oh, yes, for sure.
Yeah. That was it was very educational for me. How's that?
Right. Last question is, if you could be in somebody's place or in somebody's skin for 24 hours for any reason, who that would be and why?
Who would I be for 24 hours? Wow. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of admiration for a lot of people, but I don't envy a lot of people, if that makes sense. Who would I I think I have an answer. I'd want to be my dad for 24 hours.
Good one.
And not my dad now. I'd want to be my dad when he was raising me, when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know if he had the same worries. I would like to know if he had the same aspirations, or if he just didn't give a rip. Like I know he didn't, but I know he gave a rip. But like what kind of, because every parent churns in their brains and their hearts differently, and I would like to know, not think or assume, what he went through when he looked down at me as a kid, being a pain in the ass, and just saying that, whatever that was. I would love to know that.
Wow, great point. Okay, so then yet, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell me one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking.
Okay.
Let's start with money,
Money. Tool.
fear,
Overcome.
family,
Important.
life,
Life is good.
love,
Oh, immeasurable.
religion,
Grounding.
tech,
I'm sorry, I missed that.
tech.
Tech, like technology?
No, sex,
Oh,
S-E-X.
sex. Oh,
Sex, yeah.
important. Come on.
Okay. Politics,
Draining.
friendship,
Immeasurable.
desire,
Oh, just as important as love.
regret,
Regret. Preferably avoidable. I know that's two words, but
that's okay. Success,
a choice.
wish,
Optional.
happiness.
Happiness. Yeah, choice.
One word for Hawaii,
Hawaii. It's home.
one word for Virginia.
Virginia. Now home. I'm not very original. I'm not.
It's okay, not a problem. USA, one word.
I'm hopeful.
Okay. And the last one now, voice acting, one word.
Fulfilling.
Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your wife for a coffee and I'm going to ask her, define Nate in one positive and one negative word only. What should say about you?
Positive. Okay, so is this a serious conversation or is this a friendly conversation?
Uh,
Because there are two totally different conversations with my wife. Trust me.
let's put in a friendly conversation then.
Friendly conversation. All right. My wife would say that a good thing and bad thing. Bad thing, I'm a pain in the ass. Not in any negative way, but just in it's a loving pain in the ass way. That would probably be the negative. Good thing. What would you say? A good thing. I think of her first, always.
And if that's your daughter, the same question will be the same answer.
Oh, okay. Same situation, same good and
Yeah.
bad. Okay. So bad, a little demanding, right?
Okay.
I would say. But I think good thing, supportive. Always supportive.
Good one.
I
Let's
hope.
play now. Let's play now. Nate in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before that, let's play the music one more time. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, Nate, you can ask me
All
a
right.
question now.
William, what is your motivation for this medium, these discussions?
My God, what a great question. You know what, Nate? I think it's an easy answer because it's something about the show that inspire me every single day, and the answer is people. Literally, people. I'm so inspired. I'm so, curious about people. I'm so, I have this curiosity about talking to people through random questions and listen to them and see their point of views, their way of growing up, or their way of seeing life. And I love that, and I think it's amazing for me to sit down here and connect with so many people around the globe. I think for me it's a gift for me to if I would see someone doing that, I'll be like, oh my God, that's incredible. I'd love to be doing that. And here I am. So I think it's people is very inspiring. You have no idea how much I've been learning every single day, just talking to people, listening to their stories. I become a better person every single day. Every single interview I do, there's always something that brings to me. Sometimes I don't see straight away because when I'm here doing the interview, I get very excited. I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
In the
emotion.
moment.
But when I'm editing the interview and I have the second time to look at it, I go like, oh my God, that's amazing to hear again or to see again. So I
Mm,
think it's yeah, it's a very easy answer for me. People for sure. That's the big inspiration for me to be able to
yeah,
sit here and connect with people. And I couldn't do that on my own. I could just sit here and ask questions to the air. You know what I mean?
right, right.
So I need people. I need, and so I'm so grateful as well for people to take their time to be able to come here, share a little bit about their stories, about their lives, about their positivity or negativity as well. And I
Mm,
think that's so yeah, for me it's just about people. I love that. That's
yeah.
why in the beginning I said you are my guest. It's all about you because that, it's so about my guests on the show, and I love to listen to their stories and their point of views. I
Yeah.
have no idea how I become a better person every time. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. I'm really glad that you are doing this and that you're sharing this with others. Um, we can only learn from each other, right? Both
100%.
good and bad, good and bad, but we can learn
100%.
from each other.
Absolutely. I think it's all about that. It's about navigating through life, connect with people,
Yeah,
understanding people, be more open-minded, make mistakes as well,
yeah,
learning from other people's mistakes or
mm,
with our mistakes as well. It's just to be aware. Life is talking to us every moment, every situation.
hmm,
You know what I mean? So I truly get that. So yeah. Did you enjoy the interview?
that's awesome. I enjoyed it. It's fun. It's
Thanks
fun.
again. Thanks for taking the time.
Yes,
And thanks for being so open and also to share your passion about your career. And I think it's amazing
yes.
to have passionate people here. And
Thank
before
you.
before you go, if you can share a positive message, a positive quote, or anything that you live by.
So I truly believe in being better 1% daily. So my dog, she probably wants to go
Oh,
for a walk. My dog's
oh,
over here.
sweet.
Um, I truly believe in being better 1% daily. And I think that stems from my father's words of if you ever stop learning, you stop living. And, I kind of translated that to my words, better 1% daily. I say that a lot to people that I'm trying to help. I'm cheering them on, not necessarily helping them, but cheering them on. And I truly believe that being
I
better 1% daily is a pretty, you know,
totally. I think we are here to
easy
learn
goal.
every single day. Absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
learning every day. Amazing.
Good. Yeah.
Thanks again. Regards to your wife, to your daughter and
Yes.
friends. And you keep in touch. It was a pleasure to have you on the show. Okay? Take care.
It was an honor to speak with you.
The
Thank you,
pleasure
William.
so much.
Appreciate it.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website www.williamandthemagicbox.com and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.